Alright, and this is Resurrected Hobbyist with part 16 of my long play feedback video on pairs. Hopefully I fixed my audio bug, so if my audio sounds a little different now compared to the last one, that is why, hopefully. So, we left off with James having just opened the store and deciding he was going to make a cupcake for Kitten. So, let's see where that goes. Alright. Only I would get here on time and still manage to open the shop late. Yeah, well. Now what? I sit behind the booth and wait for the morning rush. According to QNM, there's supposed to be a highway demonstration, so I don't expect things to be busy. You can't have customers if people are marching down the highway protesting, after all. Really? You need to expand your horizons, buddy. Letting out a sigh, I sit down at the counter and reach for my phone. Kitten's text sits there, waiting for a reply. I apologize for the misunderstanding. I will not calm you this late any longer. I look around the shop. So, James is not a complete moron? I open a text message, simultaneously wondering what to say. Hello, Kitten. I erase the text. Too unnatural. Good job on figuring out how to use human technology, Kitten. I erase this one too. Too patronizing. Kitten, I got your message. Sorry I couldn't answer the phone. Better. And now I wait. A few minutes pass, then my phone buzzes. An unknown number appears on the screen. It has to be her. Or they're calling about your car's extended warranty. I'm considering answering it, but what if I get a customer? I reject the call, then quickly send her another text before she gets offended. Why didn't you respond? Too late. No, she's really fast at sending those text messages. I scramble out a reply. Sorry, I'm at the shop right now. She only sends a one-word reply. I feel like she doesn't understand the relevance of that answer. Then my phone buzzes with a follow-up text containing a single sighing cat emoji. I snort a laugh. Who taught you how to use emojis? It's not that difficult. Even a Nyland could pick up on such a thing. Wow, thanks, Noya. Fuck you too. Her reply is as quick as a slingshot. Then she confesses. I read about the little emoji pictures on your human data stream, the internet. Very amusing. I smother a smile. Sometimes she can be really cute. Wait. Sometimes she can be really cute. But cute. Cute isn't going to bring my... Okay. I steel myself. We have to go stargazing. Kitten, meet me in the shop at sundown. I'll text you when. Okay. She follows up instantly. Why? Huh? My fingers hover over the keys, but the sound of the bell on the bakery door startles me. Hello, are you guys open? Yes, we are. Come on in, unfortunately. Yeah, it sounds like it. What do you need? Got bagels, fresh bread, croissants? I pull on my best service smile when facing a customer, but my mind is occupied with thoughts of stars and kitten pink beneath them. Oh, boy. I'm having flashbacks to when I managed a Geek Squad right now. Not in a good way. A few days later, I'm watching the shop alone when the phone rings. I pick it up. Thank you for calling Sweet Dreams. James speaking. How can I help you? Good afternoon, Mr. Zhang. This is Catherine. With all of Hannah's worried phone calls asking how the shop's doing, I thought I'd finally check in. Nice to hear from you too, boss lady. How's everything in France? Très terrible. But my boss chuckles darkly. Let's just say that Chef Jean-Luc is a half step away from swallowing an iron skillet. I blink, forcing a mild chuckle. Why am I constantly surrounded by violent people? Is it me, or... It's you, James. It's you. In any case, how's the shop? Is everything alright over there? It's fine. She chuckles. That's promising. I can practically hear the bemusement in her voice. I let out a sigh and consider asking for her advice. Hannah would probably have a fit if she knew I'd chosen to talk to Catherine about it over her, but Catherine is a much safer option. I really hope he's talking about getting advice on running a shop and not, dating Kitten. At least she's far enough away that the effects can't be too far-reaching if I ask for her help. So I have a friend. Fuck me. Oh, I know exactly where this conversation is going, if you're starting with the not-so-hypothetical friend. What about you? I mean him. He has a boss who can be extremely patronizing when she wants to be. Go on. I let out a sigh. So, my friend has a girlfriend. I see. What? I'm just amused. Hannah had her suspicions and complained about it near weekly. She'd kill to know. But you won't tell her. Of course not. Patient confidentiality. I try not to roll my eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Patient, right. Anyway, the girlfriend is someone my friend agreed to date. Partially because she was pretty persistent, and partially because she has the means to get something my friend wanted. But now they're starting to feel guilty about it. What should my friend do? That is messier than expected. Well, I guess I would ask you first, how does my friend? I can almost hear her eyes rolling through the phone. Yeah, I'm right there with you on that one. Fine. How does your friend feel about his girlfriend? Ambivalent. Not like he hates her, but if they broke up and he never saw her, and he saw her much less frequently, all would be well. That's not ambivalent. That's... what's the word? Interesting. No, interesting was not the word I was thinking of. What did she ever do to make you dislike her so much? You mean, what did she ever do to make my friend... James, shut the F up. Enough already, James. Thank you. I think I just found my, surrogate character in the story, Catherine. She lets out an annoyed sigh. Look, he just feels bad for what he did, especially because she's not the horrible person he thought she was. I guess they could be friends, but she's too much of a distraction, and my friend has other responsibilities in his life. Other responsibilities. Well, in that case, your friend has to realize that if he wants to salvage his relationship with his girlfriend, he has to tell her the truth. What if she would kill him if she knew why he agreed to date her? Catherine laughs. Really, James, with the dramatics, just own up to your mistakes and deal with the consequences. The world will be a happier place when you get burned to the ground, James. You mean tell my friend to keep on doing this and I'm docking your pay? Seriously. Anyway, I don't know why you chose to do this, but my viewpoint is that if you face the music, it's true that she might hate you, but it's also true you might be able to salvage something from the flames. If not, the next one to come along will just be that much more fortunate. What if I just lied to prolong it? It would be so easy. You say that, but if you're desperate enough to ask me for help, then you can't keep pretending that's a viable option. Yeah, sorry, these people just need to get smacked upside the head sometimes. You're not the center of the world's not obligated to bend to you. Just... So, yeah. Turned out my camera was not recording. I'm really hoping the audio was recording. Looks like it was. So, alright, anyway. You say that, but if you're desperate enough to ask me for help, then you can't keep pretending that's a viable option. I let out a sigh. You may tell the greatest lies and wear a brilliant disguise, but you can't escape the eyes of the one who sees right through you. In other words, get your shit together and deal with reality. She's right. I'm gonna get vaporized. What? I shake my head. It's nothing. You know, you almost went an entire conversation without any philosophy mumbo-jumbo. Now you sound like my daughter. But as I like to constantly remind her that philosophy mumbo-jumbo just saved your hide. No, it just put a target on it, which I wholly endorse. Hold on, son. Son. The background gets noisy for a while, but eventually she returns. Sorry, James, we'll have to talk about this another time. Thanks again for watching the shop. You're welcome. I have to say, though, it's no cakewalk. She laughs as she hangs up the phone, but even my own smile fades. Bright thoughts quickly replaced by mulling over Catherine's unfortunately sound advice. Tell her the truth? It's a terrifying thought, but she deserves to know. Doesn't she? I don't know if she does, but I'm certainly in favor of you putting a target on your forehead. We're meeting tonight, right? I stare at the text on my phone. It's a reminder of the sacrifices she's made to be with me. For one, she stopped fighting for no other reward but the esteemed privilege of being able to talk to me every day. It's the least I can do. Trying to imagine what we could be if she forgave me. Something closer to being normal, something closer to being real. Ooh, that's a toughie. Because on the one hand, James has demonstrated that he has his own view of normal. And normal does not coincide with real. But he did just get the proverbial, smack upside the head, said, deal with reality, you little schmuck. I'll give him the benefit of a doubt and say it's going to be something closer to real. If I'm lucky and she still wants something to do with me, then maybe we can become something more. A real relationship based on something tangible, like her trust. Or maybe friends. I look down at my hands, and just like that, my mind flashes to her royal outfit. I can't deny that on top of everything, I'm also physically attracted to her. The way her eyes look at me, and through me, the curliness of her soft hair, the heat of her too warm skin, the time when her physical quirks would have made me balk has long since passed. If a miracle occurs and she forgives me, I'm certain I'd like to be more than friends. I'd like our relationship to be more tangible, to become something real. Hey, it's tonight, right? I text Noya back. Right. Where do we meet? You just come to the shop after we close, okay? Okay. Why won't you tell me what we're meeting for? I hesitate. Before it was because I wanted to use this as an opportunity to get a little closer, but as the evening approaches, a feeling of dread blossoms in my stomach instead. I should tell her the truth tonight. I send a response. Just come, okay? I want to say something like it's a surprise or it's a date, but that would only add insult to injury. She stays strangely silent, sending no reply. She's been doing that a lot lately, too. I turn on the TV and try not to let my eyes glaze over in the meantime. as we walk towards the park together, Noya matches my pace and walks alongside me. I glance her over. I've never seen her in regular clothes. I don't dress up too often myself, but I'd went out to buy a jacket just for tonight. I guess it's not surprising to imagine, but usually she wears that other thing, the intricate-looking outfit that is clearly named in terms of style, but today she looks nice, cute, normal. James has a very odd understanding of normal. You look different. She looks at me, blue eyes glowing unnaturally in the darkness, just like a cat's. Is this not appropriate attire? It's so bizarre how much I've changed. The first time I looked into those bright glittery eyes, it was strange, flashing with color. They looked terrifyingly unnatural. But this close, I can't help but stare into them. They're a little stifling, but they are, of course, human clothes. Mel helped me shop for them on some kind of virtual store. Does Amazon deliver to spaceships now? It was very antiquated, but a pleasant experience in general, I suppose. What do you mean? Her eyes flashed with annoyance. I could not even try the clothes on. They just had flat pictures. I barely stifle a laugh, attracting her attention. I'm gonna miss these moments. My smile dies. Already I'm acting as though it's over, but I can't help it. When she finds out what I'd planned to do, she's going to... James? This is a date, yes? The sound of her voice is a welcome interruption of my thoughts. You mentioned it earlier. Oh, right, I did, back at the shop. Yeah, I did. I meant it, too. Have you ever been on a date before? The question takes me by surprise. I don't quite know what to say, so I fall back. Something safe, light teasing. I cross my arms. Do you really want to know? Kitten looks at me like I've grown a second head. Well, number one, she asked the question. Number two, date probably means something very different to her. I asked, you are aware that I want to know? Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot figures of speech are kind of lost on her. I try again. Why do you want to know? She stops walking, placing her hands on her hips. Because I'm curious. What is with this inane line of questioning? I try not to laugh at her frustrations. Sorry. Oh, God, I'm going to enjoy seeing him shot. If you are simply shy, then why not just ask me to share my own experiences? Okay, that's not how shyness works, but okay. For example, we were on Fidelia, and the ruler thought his bloodline was so coveted amongst the stars that he offered himself for my hand in exchange for not being destroyed. Yeah, as I said, she has a different understanding of what a date is. He was a weak, tyrannical man. Daddy did not extend mercy. I blink at her. What a heavy story. I open my mouth, then close it. It's kind of hard to follow that one. Well, on my end, to answer your question, yes. And I'm going to go ahead and call it there. And say this is the end of this part. Unfortunately, as I said, my camera wasn't working properly, and I had to start recording halfway through. Hopefully, that problem will be addressed in the next part. So, be sure to join me for part 17? I've lost track anyway. Join me for the next part.